this shit on the road, dude. Alright. Mercy pick. I hate seeing Ana in low elo just because, like, it's usually never a good pick. That's not you. Alright. Alright, so I don't know if you would have been able to save him, but if you look, let's back up just 10 seconds. So you come over here, top off your Ryan, right? Fine dandy. They're all good, you notice that. So then you're like, oh shit, Roadhog, he's low, alright? So, problem with Roadhog, dude's got like 600 health, right? So you can heal him, but you don't want to focus on him a shit ton without like, well, or just kind of ignoring your team, because he can still take another hit. His heal's probably going to come off cooldown soon, so he could just top off. And he's also hiding behind a Reinhardt, so he's kind of safe right now. You can obviously you want to heal him, you want to get him up, but you don't want to spend so much time that you ignore the squishies on your team and then they get killed. Because now you got to waste your res. And with the res outside of the gate, I don't know if I would do it. Just because, I mean, you guys aren't making any progress at the point right now. So it's 30-second cooldown, maybe, to do something. Your damage dealers are not able to do much because, I mean, like, this Bastion just sits there and like eats everyone alive. I don't know what's up with that. Your team just kind of seems really spread out, even though you're right out of the gate. Yeah, run from the tire. It's a good thing you didn't die. He was kind of fucked. Again, I mean, the res outside of the gate, it's kind of, I don't know, it's hard to say one way or the other. So I assume you popped your ult there to get your res back to go res the Roadhog, Bog, but then you go and dive them, and then you miss the res. But yeah, you're still alive, so that's good. I think a lot of the issues right now is just your team isn't really doing anything together, so you're kind of just not making any progress on anything. If you hugged the side of the wall there, you might have been able to line of sight him there and then push down. It's hard to say for sure, but yeah, you want to try to, when somebody's at an angle like that, it's pretty easy to just hold the wall and then you'll be fine. Anna's blind as shit. All right. Be nice if your Reinhardt joined your team instead of, I don't know, did often, like, hey, that's what I was saying with like you, right? Your team kind of just ignored you. Well, this is kind of the opposite. He's ignoring your team. I don't know what she's doing. I think she's offense Ana right now, so not really doing shit. At least he got the teleporter, which is what Genji, you can see he tried to do it. So at least there's that. Res, I mean, it's always up to just, they, unless, the only way you probably would have been able to get out of that, if you look back, so your dive's off cooldown. Roadhog's not going to die quick from it. The second she starts attacking you, if you flip back, because the Genji was back, you could have just dove to him, got out of her range, and then turned around and damage boosted like the Genji or Soldier. So you probably would have lived from that. Just because she's gonna obliterate you. This Ana is fucking pointless. Hey, you guys are grouping up and things are getting done. Holy shit. All you gotta do, for me, it's like F. I think that's the default key. If you look at the payload, that little red diamond that's on top of it, and you hit F, you'll tell your teammate to get on the payload. So a lot of times when you're like, hey, group up with me, or like you're telling them why aren't you on the payload, just type that. I mean, you can just spam that shit, and it'll be like, hey, get on the payload. Hey, get on the payload. Sometimes that's what they need to just remember, like, oh shit, this is an objective game. And they're pushing up because they noticed that the enemy was weak, so they are capitalizing. Junkrat's kind of. All right, so questionable call on the ult because you're about to get the point, and he's the only person who's dead. So you could have just walked up to him and rezzed him because your ult or your res wasn't on cooldown. So I don't know if popping your see like they're not even contesting the fucking objective besides Roadhog and I guess Bastion out the side, but you made it without having to even pop your ult anyways. Now once they all came out, popping your ult, sure. So you got a Pharah now. Yeah, your team's doing a lot better once they actually grouped up. Reinhardt's, I don't know what he's doing. You could get up there and save him now that he's got a shield. He's not pushing anymore, which you're doing. Yeah. See, this is why I like the Mercy pick over the Ana pick, because it's a lot easier to be effective as a healer. Yeah, and I like that you're staying with the payload. At least trying to like balance the two. Nice, okay. You got, yeah, I was about to say Junkrat Affair is blowing you up from above. A lot of times it's not really the best idea to type out messages unless it's like something really important, because you could be playing, you know, unless you type like ungodly fast or like right after a team wipe. Okay, yeah, you're doing a good job staying away from him. Damn, he really wants to kill you. Yeah, there's nobody really that you could have got to. Genji was on top of you. She's having such... Alright, that's why I don't like Ana. She just ulted him to save him, which is good because he ulted. She needed to ult him, but it's kind of risky because obviously if he gets hit once, he's dead. She shot like 10 times and hit him once. So it's... If she had been playing Mercy or like Zen or Lucio, she'd have been passively healing up the whole time. He probably would have been at full by that point. I like that you did that. Because you knew he's not in danger, so there's no point to show that you're there and heal. Okay, that's a good play. Ah, that's just bad timing. I don't know if I would have ulted, just because, again, your team's not like, wasn't like super in danger. One of the reasons to ult is if your team fight's kind of going even, but both sides have lost people, you can jump in, like that Ana. Say Ana and Ryan were dead, but it was like a 4v4 at that point. You dive into Anna, res her, pop your ult, dive into Ryan and res him. Now it's a 6v4 and you win the team fight. I mean, 90% of the time. Oh man, that junk, nobody's even turned around for it yet. What? There's no reason for him to ult there, but at least he got a kill out of it. Okay, working. See that, like that time you prioritized the squishy, so it helps better. You gotta, yeah, I was about to say, you gotta be careful about being next to an enemy roadhog. Oh, it's crazy how devastating Junkrat is at low elos. Yeah, you need to get back on the payload. Okay. Time to ult. We'll swap to a Widow. Okay, yeah, that's a good time to ult, so then you can get better positioning. Nobody was dead yet, but it's kind of do or die at this point. If you lose this team fight, you lose the game. You really got to be careful about that Bastion. If you get in his line of sight, obviously he's fucking ignoring you. That was a good dive for the damage boost. You hear the Junkrat, so it's a good call to get out. I mean, he almost had that. I mean, solid play. I like how you skip past the fucking end of it all. Right into the next round. Alright. Team's kind of spread out, but it is defense. You're doing a good job with that. You know she's diving your Widow, so you heal her. Damage boost is a Bastion. Oh, you're healing them. Really, I mean, if like you notice that everyone's pretty good health, you want to have that damage boost on your Bastion like constantly. Yeah, you saw the low marker, so you got the heal off. You know there's a Junkrat around because he's trying to blow your ass, and you look for him, so that's good play. You're making a lot better decisions overall in this match than the last one. Now you're getting the damage boost out. You could probably top off your Torb. He's 50 down, so nothing crazy, but oh, you gotta get out of there. Front of the Rhine shield, you gotta be careful about that. Alright, so what you should have done, let me make sure I'm not talking, yeah, okay. So, you're healing everyone up fine. And this is just one of those things, and it's only going to be in effect for like the next, during this meta, until they change Mercy. It's probably going to change then. But, if you're doing your job, Reinhardt dies. This is when you would go in and res him, and then pop your ult. Because now you have a 10-second cooldown on your ult, where if you had resed him, it would already be up. So if, say, like the Bastion died, or whoever, you'd already be able to res him. 10 seconds is a long time. Teamfight could be done in that time. So, yeah, you see him getting low. He should be able to finish the fight, so I mean that's a good job. Good call to leave. Because I was about to say, you should probably turn back and check. Oh, you're fucked. Yeah. The second you heard that ult coming, you should have 180'd and flew the fuck out of there. Because that was not going to be good regardless. Junkrat ults are devastating on offense. because everyone's grouped up on the defensive sides, and like this is something that